Tell me why you say goodbye, and tell me why you're fucking up my whole life. Yeah, fucking up my whole life.
All right, and we're back.
Well, Logan and I have both on separate occasions met Cenobite Obama underground in tunnels. And we thought, that's enough of a connection to get him on the pod. He could talk about it. It's funny stuff. So Logan called him up, right? You got him?
Yeah, and good news. He is he's at the door. He's ready to come in. And
tell him to open it slowly, because if he opens it really fast, all the water comes in all at once. Yeah. And the porpoise.
Now, Nick, I hate to do this to you.
Oh.
I hate to do
Why
this to
do
you.
you have to leave?
I know it's unprofessional, but me and Raul, we've got a reservation tonight at Hometown Buffet.
I saw when they opened that Hometown Buffet on the other side of the coral reef, I knew you and Raul would be there. That's your kind of spot.
Yeah, listen, I have faith in you. You're a professional. And look at it this way. You get to interview a former president one-on-one. Now, I'll go let Mr. President in, and you can interview him, okay?
Yeah, this is going to be Frost Nixon.
All right. Okay. All right, Nick, you got this? I'm going to go let him in.
All right.
Okay.
Like I said, slowly, the water.
Out of 19 Muslim guys, 7 still remain alive. The news not a mystery. Check out the USS Liberty. 9/11, 9/11. What went down with Building 7? It's a mystery to this day. The building fell with such precision.
You are, okay, so let me introduce you. I mean, for anyone, a man who needs no introduction. But I'll do it anyways because I'm a So, as we all know, Obama was the 46th president of the United States. There were the two hidden presidents. Before that, he was Cenobite from Illinois. And now he's the first, I would say the first real guest on the podcast. We had Hugh Mann, which I'm starting to think that was just a pun on the word, but I'm not gonna look too deep into that. Then we had a snake from a racist flag, but now we have maybe the other side of the coin. We have a real Cenobite Obama.
Cenobite Obama and that motherfucker. How you feeling out there, boy? Thank you for having me on your podcast.
I don't want to offend you this early in the interview, but you're a lot different than what I remember from your.
Basically, them white motherfucker like you. They expect me to talk a certain way and shit. I gotta be presidential and them motherfucker I'd be like, oh, hello, my name is Obama.
Yeah.
Nah. That ain't my real voice. This is my real voice right here. And I'm realizing the more I say the word, the more work I'm going to have to do editing. But I ain't really worried about that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for editing for us. It's just such a shock to me because when I was on Twitter during your presidency, and there would be all these liberals, people who voted for you. And whenever they spoke about you, like, coming into Congress, coming into the House of Representatives, they're like, Obama's going to come in, mic drop, he's going to fucking hit the dab on O'Connell.
Is it cool if I point my gun at you real quick?
I can't refuse you anything.
All right, I'm going to point my gun at you the whole time we're doing this interview.
We are good friends, you're right.
Well, okay. So tell me what it was like. You were in the Oval Office, and then after that, you were in the demonic hexagon when you ruled for 2 millennium as Cenobite overlord. Tackle those in whichever order you find to be most appropriate.
Basically, after I got done with my president, I'm basically done with my president. I be down in a lair. I just be like smoking, playing Madden 06 with Michael
The
Vick.
best one.
Yeah. I be playing Madden 06, Michael Vick franchise mode. I be playing with Super Bowl.
Again, it's on. So everybody out of your seat.
I don't ask softball questions, and I know you're trying really hard to avoid them. So let's forget about the presidency. Let's go to something that people seeing you nowadays might be more curious about. Tell me about the CD. What is that?
The CD? You talking about the CD on my face?
Yeah, I thought we would start there, then we would get to your after that, but...
Yeah, I got a CD on my face. What's the big deal, bruh?
Well...
You got a bunch of vanilla-ass mayonnaise on your face. I ain't say shit about that, but you asking me about my CD? I got a CD glued to my face. What's the big deal? White man could buy a house in a neighborhood. Nobody say anything to him, but I glue a CD to my face, and you saying some shit to me?
Look, I'm not trying to offend anyone.
All right.
All I'm trying to say is it's not the CD itself. People are just curious why Incubus. You don't see
what's wrong? Incubus? You saying just because I'm a black man can I listen to Incubus? Oh, what? It should be a Lil Xan CD or something?
I'm not trying to make...
what you think I can't listen to Incubus just because I'm black?
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, then what are you
Mr.
saying?
President.
What are you saying? How about I point 2 guns at you?
Oh, God, 2 desert eagles. 2 golden desert eagles pointed at me. Okay, well, I'm usually not the one in the hot seat, okay, during these interviews. All right.
Stupid white bitch.
Have you thought about, is it always Incubus? Do you ever change them out? Do you have like a 6 CD changer?
This CD is fused to my head, motherfucker. How am I going to change this shit the fuck out?
All
Satan himself put this CD on my face. I can't do nothing about this. I ain't even heard of Incubus. I don't know what the fuck.
Dashers.
You had me on this podcast. I mean, you asked me a bunch of stupid fucking questions, and I'm getting a little upset. But basically, I just want to. This podcast, it seems real. Everybody down here who listen to this podcast, they really should know what's going on. I'm gonna let you know. Okay, they're gonna be an X Games battle for reality down in the depths of hell. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good versus evil. And whoever can pull out the gnarliest shit gonna get control of reality. And you know what? I'm fighting for evil this time. The devils have polluted my mind. I can't do nothing about it. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna be doing snowmobile. I'm gonna be doing BMX. I'm gonna be doing all that shit. I'm gonna be down there in the depths of hell. And basically, once your co-hosts get back, I like to invite both of you down there because we need somebody down there to be sort of like commentators to like announce the X Games Battle for Reality. So we offered you to this podcast. We're gonna offer you. You're gonna be able to ride the Lolita Express down to the depths of hell, and you're gonna be able to watch the X Games Battle for Reality, and you're gonna be able to watch. Me and my squad of demons, we're going to destroy good forever. And we're going to take over and repopulate the earth with lots of demons. It's going to be real scary. It's going to be hot all the time. It's going to be like gray and fire. And all that.
So before we get too far afield, I need a recap just for the listeners. You're saying that in the depths of hell, there is going to be a battle for reality, for control over what is real. And it's good versus evil, and it's the way it's not like a battle, it's not a war, it's not like fighting. It's going to be decided by who gets better scores doing tricks on bikes that were designed in the mid-90s for kids with frosted tips.
Yeah, are you stupid or something? Like that's what I just did.
Well, I think we should cut our interview here. Logan's going to be furious with me when he gets back. And I don't really want to mess things up further, but we have your word that we have tickets to these Triple X games.
Listen, I mean, we need somebody to be the announcers for this shit. And since, I mean, you guys both already know I exist, you might as well just, we need somebody to do it.
Today I got time, cuz.
Kevin James and Adam Sandler and David Spade and Rob Schneider are pretty much, they're the force of good right now, so we're going to be looking out for them. But they're basically, they're fighting for what is right in the universe.
I heard they're calling him the king of tweens.
Yeah, he's basically trying to save all the children and shit. I don't really fuck with that, but you know, Adam Sandler, he a tough competitor. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know, he a stalwart in the force for good and shit. But you know, I think, and we've been losing for the past like 1,000 years and shit. But I'm not really worried about it. I think this year gonna be our year.
I think I read that in the Bible, something about the reckoning, the final reckoning.
Yeah, because, you know, we've been losing for thousands of years and shit, but that's only because they got Adam Sandler. I mean, like, eventually he's going to slip up a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe this year our year. But, you know, he a real competitor. I got a lot of respect for him, even though he on the forces of good. But shit, I mean, y'all two can come down to the depths of hell. We'll send a Lolita Express for you. You can partake if you want to partake. It's gonna be all good.
Eli blast, cracking foes like a vase. Pop a nigga, then I go out my way. Do the dash, then I go out the way. Rob a nigga shoes, rob a nigga lace. We tryna see 100 bins in our face. Him gon' be eating good noodles every day. Bitch, I'm drawing doodles, take a paint away. Chopper, tell your duties, it's a fish fillet. I woke up too moody, who gon' die today? Shoot a fuckboy in this motherfucker.
Man, how'd the interview with Son About a Mama go?
Not too good. I think you're going to be pretty displeased with me. I mean, he walked in guns blazing, dude. Number 46 himself.
Man, that guy is crazy, dude.
I guess so.
Hey.
I mean, he did try to kill me under Disneyland.
You're going to have to learn that if you want to be in the podcast game, sometimes a former president is going to hold his guns at you, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, shit. Do you hear that?
Yeah, who's here? Another guest.
Shit, dude. I'll go answer it. I'll be right back, okay?
All right. Yeah, and like I said, slowly, the porpoise, he's just waiting up there. He's floating. What the? Hey, who are you guys? Hey. No. Who are you guys?
You know who the fuck we are. We're the motherfucking gun in mouth pranksters, dude.
Oh shit, it is you guys. For the listeners at home, the gun and mouth pranksters have just shown up at Waco 2 at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, and they just immediately stuck their
We got your coordinates offline on the E-Bombs World Forum, dude. We saw that shit you pulled at Disneyland, man. Think you're trying to become the next big prankster? I don't think so, man.
I was thinking more like Edward Snowden, but yeah.
We got your co-host right here, and my boy's got a gun in his mouth, dude.
So these epic pranksters just burst their way into our underwater compound. They stuck a gun in Logan's mouth, forced their way onto the podcast. You guys have heard of us?
All the gun and mouth. We're listening to Darkness, yeah, episode 1, episode 2 on SoundCloud. Only had 3 plays. I don't know what that's all about.
Well, you know we didn't upload them, so it's not our fault.
Weird about that epic fucking prank you played trying to die at Disneyland and shit. And we just thought we'd stop by and say, you know, you better back the fuck off. Nobody's going to be doing epic pranks except for the gun and mouth.
I thought you guys were fans. So what you're saying is you don't want the competition.
Listen, I'm saying as a podcast, you can do whatever you want, but as soon as you start doing epic pranks, you're invading our turf. You know what I'm saying?
You guys are TERFs, right? Trans exclusionary radical feminists.
I've never anything more than a trans person.
Okay, well, I'm not opening that can of worms, man. But so for the
Now,
listeners,
you got to sit here and interview me, or my friend's gonna kill your co-host. 'Cause he's
God.
already got a gun in his mouth.
well, today is the day that we had our biggest and worst get on this show, interview-wise. These guys threatening to kill my co-host if I
It's
don't.
kind of weird how your co-host is just sitting there reading a Bret Easton Ellis novel while someone's holding a gun in his mouth.
Well, I mean, the thing that you need to know about Logan is that's how he spends most nights. He sort of sticks a gun in his mouth. He holds it there with his knees, and he just reads less than 0.
That's pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's the only way he can get through.
Hey, bro.
Well, yeah, you fall asleep that way. But anyways, for the listeners who aren't familiar with you guys, which I can't imagine who that'd be because each
We have 15 billion subscribers on .com.
That's true. More people than there are on Earth have subscribed, and each video you have gets like 3.5 million views. But for anyone who is not familiar with you guys, what do you guys do?
Basically, what we like to do is we like to go down to the Tilt Arcade at the Sherwood Mall and just find like any like we can and just kind of like stick a gun in their mouth. And then when the cops show up, we run away into the J.C. Penney's and we're like, "It's a prank, bro! It's a prank!"
Well,
And then we get away with it, and then we get like 300,000 off the ad revenue in one day, and we do like pretty much like 7 a day. I'm thinking about sticking a gun in your mouth right now.
Look, okay, this can't keep going on the way it has, where I interview people, they stick guns in my face, they have 2 guns in my face at eye level,
How about
Desert
I
Eagles.
stick this gun in your face right now?
Well, how do you? One of you has to have the camera, one has the gun. Why do you both have guns?
We both have cameras and guns. All the cameras are guns.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know, a lot of people on Twitter were really mad when you guys blew Hillary Clinton's head off on the National Mall.
A lot of people, I mean, the thing about the internet is, when you got 15 trillion subscribers on YouTube, not everybody's going to love you.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So, yeah, we blew Hillary Clinton's head off at the Mall of America on the Ferris wheel there. But, I mean, like, shit. I mean, not everybody's going to love it, but a lot of people did. We still made $50,000 per second on that video, so.
Yeah, well, it was weird.
I mean, like, we had Lunchables, Mountain Dew. I mean, we had all those ads on those videos, and they didn't get demonetized.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. That's true. You guys made a lot of money off of that. But I remember when you did that execution, you told the Ferris wheel operator, you said, "Make it go faster.
Yeah.
I want a challenge."
Yeah.
Because you were just shooting at her from the ground.
Because I mean, the thing about me is I'm not a very good shot.
Yeah.
A lot of my gun and mouth pranks, I'll have the gun in somebody's mouth, but I'll still have to shoot it like 6 or 7 times before they're dead.
Yeah. No guarantees. You won't hit them.
Yeah.
So, what's next for the gun and mouth pranksters? What's the next epic prank?
I think it's you.
Double the dick, double the time. That's what I always say.
Right, man. Wow. Shit, dude.
Yeah.
It hurt when the gun and mouth prankster shot me in the head.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, he did warn us that 6 out of 10 times he misses, so we're both lucky. We both just got some minor flesh wounds, even though the guns were in our throats.
Yeah, it still hurt.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Those guys are cool, though.
Yeah, I'll subscribe. Although I guess statistically I have 10 times.
Everybody likes a president, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves a good president, you know?
I can't say Cenobite Obama was a good guest, but he was well dressed.
Yeah, yeah. And we all saw Cenobite Obama come in. He had the Ghirardelli top hat with the...
The Ghirardelli chocolate top hat.
He had the Ghirardelli top hat with the stopwatch inserted in the middle. You know, he had the Incubus Morning View CD on his head. He had a neon green shirt that in pink font said, "I like to fuck sluts." Just kidding. I really like to fuck sluts. Even if they say no, I'll still fuck a slut.
I was going to call him out on that, but I thought it's a podcast. No one could see it anyways.
Yeah, plus it was like, I mean, like, I just saw, I ran into him as he was leaving. It was like 12-point Comic Sans font. It was really hard to read.
Right, yeah.
But he said, he handed me a magnifying glass and said, "Here, read my shirt."
Yeah, it fell out of his breast pocket.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You know, and he was wearing those like ripped up jeans with all the chains on them, you know?
Oh, the Hot Topic trip pants?
Yeah, and they had like a trip wire on them with explosives. So that if he walks a certain way, he's going to blow himself up. I guess he's like an immortal demon now, though, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Satan did something with Incubus, or I don't know, something about
Satan did do something. We can all agree to that. And he's wearing those 7-inch platform shoes that had the KISS logo on them.
Yeah, nipple rings. You could see them through the shirt. It was weird, dude. It was freaky.
Yeah, I mean, but that's basically like, you kind of got to like just give it up because, you know, this is what this nation has been based on, and that's presidents doing dope shit.
Yeah, dressing good, dude.
Dressed in dope clothes. And everybody remembers that. I mean, let's go to our man Franklin Pierce, you know.
Yeah.
The greatest president of all time, who I'm just going to give you a little, there's a lot of retarded shit on this podcast, but Franklin Pierce was while he was president-elect, witnessed I think it was his daughter being decapitated in a train accident, and just became a raging alcoholic while he was president. But everybody remembers while he was sitting there watching his child be decapitated, he had the sickest outfit on, though. Yeah. He had those leather pants with the blue flames going up the side.
The Ghirardelli snapback.
He had that Ghirardelli snapback that went 17 feet in the air.
Yeah.
He had to lay on the ground to just be able to be in the train. He was wearing that sleeveless shirt with the Top Gear logo on it. Yeah. He was wearing a chain that had Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong.
He was wearing one of those Naruto ninja headbands. It was fucking
legitimately,
weird.
He was legitimately wearing one of those. It wasn't even ironic.
No, yeah.
And that was like maybe like 5,000 years before the show was even invented.
Yeah, right before the Civil War.
And then he also had a cod piece on, which, you know, I don't really fuck with cod pieces, but I can respect the fashion dexterity to that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, he learned his lesson after he tried to wear a piece of cod, and they said that's not exactly the same thing. It's a cod, you know.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
It was pretty hot though, if you ask me.
And then also like armpit to armpit, he had that the fishing line, the fishing line that had a live dolphin hanging from it. That the dolphin also had the Ghirardelli logo on it.
The famous Ghirardelli logo.
Yeah, the famous Ghirardelli chocolate logo.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I
think you were telling me recently about James Madison, and he was wearing, like similar to the hat that has all the fruit hanging from it.
Oh yeah, he was wearing one of those cornucopia headdresses.
Yeah, but
James Madison, damn, he was mad, son.
Was he thick?
Was he what?
Was he thick?
Oh yeah, dude. He was. Well, whenever you think about presidents, and someone asks, okay. I don't have time to learn all 56 presidents, alphabetical order, whatever, by the years they were in office. Just tell me which ones were Instagram thoughts. Tell me which ones were thick AF. Tell me which ones could get it. And whenever they ask me questions like this, I always say, okay, James Madison, Martin Van Buren, I say Sam Hyde.
Jimmy Carter,
yeah. Franklin Della, no way, I would never touch that disgusting, fuck.
We're talking about James Madison. The time he had the cornucopia hat, but instead of fruit hanging off of it, it had the Ghirardelli logo and chocolate was hanging off of it.
Yeah. Well, you know how you can get one of those chocolate oranges where you have to sort of hit it against the table and it breaks off into little orange pieces?
I've never heard of chocolate, and I've never heard of oranges.
This will be difficult for me to explain to you.
All right, I think I'm just going to take a nap for about 30 seconds.
All right, so basically, he had a chocolate cornucopia, one of those sort of edible arrangements, but chocolate style, deli style. He had, besides that, he had almost nothing on. It was fucking crazy. He was decked out in I'm not ready for this.
He has the cornucopia hat. It's got the Ghirardelli logo on it. There's different chocolate hanging from it. He's also got the gray hookah skirt with different types of hookah you can smoke. Now, on his top, it's a sleeveless shirt. A sleeveless shirt for James Madison? Of course, that's what you could ask for. It has the bodybuilding.
All right. I'm gonna jump in here and say I saw Martin Van Buren at the Sherwood Mall wearing a hot chocolate sundae. He was wearing a freaking hot chocolate sundae. He had a Fanta snapback.
James Madison. He's wearing the gray hookah skirt. He's got a sleeveless shirt on, and it's baby blue. It says bodybuilding.com on it.
Dude, I'm talking about George Washington, the most epic president, because he's number one, literally the first guy. He's going across the ocean on his little canoe where that famous painting where he's holding up the Antifa flag and he's about to fight some Germans or Hessians or something. And we all remember what he was wearing on that day. He was wearing a muscle tee that said, "We don't use machines, we build machines." And it's from his local sort of CrossFit gym. He's jacked, he's ripped, he's jacked, the Ripper. He has, you guessed it, a Ghirardelli snapback on. He's pointing forward like, "Onwards, troops, we're gonna fucking take out these kraut pieces of shit." And he has a puka shell necklace, a hookah shell skirt, a shell bra like Ariel from the Disney on Ice under the water Waco 2 Place kind of movie that that we all know about.
This is the worst podcast. This is the worst podcast anyone's ever done.
It's just the breakdown of language. We're just saying.
Where is he? I was looking forward to hanging out with my boy. Look, where the fuck is he? I'm stuck here talking to you.
If I had to guess, I would say at the hometown buffet right now he's massaging Raul's shoulders as Raul engages in a sort of impromptu spare rib eating contest against a 5-year-old who is sort of looking at him wrong.
Yeah, oh man, they're such a beautiful couple. They're really a beautiful couple.